Hello student, welcome in political science class. Student, in this video we are going to very knowledgeable topic. Topic is how Indian Constitution was formed. What is the history of Indian Constitution? Students, during time of struggle, the great leader of Indian were involved in the struggle against the foreign and external government. That government was not ready to give independence, and due to the Second World War, when the British government power decreased due to the losses of Second World War, then British government had thought to give independence for Indians. It was one reason. Second, the Indian government from India and the world platform had increased the pressure on Indian government to give Indians freedom. But only not freedom can free the India. It was very big and remarkable question how Indians were ruled after the independence without any rules and guidelines. It was not easy task in front of the Indians, and Indians had tried to form the Indian Constitution. Previously, the father of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Pandit Motilal Nehru, had drafted a short constitution. But people had fought for independence. So how one person will take decision for the Indians? It was reason that constitution was not accepted, and Indian constitution should be made by the Indians. Should we make by the Indians? It was the goals of all Indians. But who will be maker? How the maker will elect or select? It was big question. In this video, particularly, we will read about the history of Indian Constitution, not any leader role. Only we will read the history of Constitution. Come on, student. How was the Indian Constitution made? Point number first. After the end of Second World War, in July 1945, Britain sent the cabinet mission to India to form the Constituent Assembly of India, which had 3 members. Student, after end of Second World War, when the power decreased due to the World War, then the British government had sent cabinet mission, and cabinet mission was a 3-member mission. They were the cabinet minister of the British government. They came with the good proposal and idea of the constitution formation and how to form the Constituent Assembly, because Constituent Assembly will be very important assembly for the formation of government. But without any confusion, without any problem, how Constituent Assembly will form, it was the big question in front of the cabinet mission. And cabinet mission had discussed lot of leaders of India, lot of societies were India, princely state, provinces, religious leaders, because India was not those we are looking. Before independence, Indians were divided lot of groups, and how they will believe on the Indian Constitution that will give very equal rule for the Indians, it was big question. Indian were divided according the rule. in princely state, in provinces, and religious group and others person like tribals, SC, STs, the forest population, how they will believe. Cabinet mission with the discussion of the great Indian leaders try to form a unique constituent assembly which will represent the all sections of society, because without representations of the all sections of societies, tribals, minorities, Hindu, Sikh, Muslims, etc., Anglo-Indians, must to be the part of constituent assembly, then all sections and all society of India will trust on Indian constitution. What happened then? Then the constituent assembly which had been elected for the undivided India, and that time when cabinet mission came and started process for the formation of constituent assembly, India was undivided. That and its member were chosen by the indirect election. Reason, that time India had not got or not formed the electoral roll, and the population was not census. So without electoral roll and without the census, it was not possible to take direct election. So for the constituent assembly, Indian leader has taken decision, this constituent assembly will form by the indirect election by the member of the provincial legislative assembly, and that had been established under the Government of India Act 1935. The provincial legislative assembly was big authority politically in India, and this provincial legislative assembly was established in India under the Government of India Act 1935. So it was the official legislative assembly, and this assembly had elected or chosen in direct election the members of the constituent assembly. And point number third, the constituent assembly was composed roughly by the committee of British cabinet. Why roughly? I have said that time electoral roll was not there, and the idea of not election, and within short time how election will be, it was another big question. Point number 4. According to this plan, each provinces and each princely state allotted seat for the represented of constituent assembly members ratio of 1 member per 10 lakh population. It was the ratio. This ratio had made under the guidelines of the cabinet mission by the provincial legislative assembly with the discussion and permission of the great Indian leaders. One member each provinces and each princely state will send 1 member on the behalf of 10 lakhs population. Means 1 member will be represent the 10 lakhs population of India. So as a result, according that time population of India, 292 members per 10 lakhs came 1 member. So 292 members for the provincial assemblies had, and provincial state had sent 93 seat, and it become total 292 plus 93 385. But here another crisis came in front of the formation of Indian Constitution by the Constituent Assembly. 3 June 1947, due to the partition process, the separation of India among India and Pakistan, 86 members of this Constituent Assembly gone in Pakistan, and assembly members reduced, and membership remain 299. These 299 members have responsibility to make the constitution for Indians. So I have given a brief history under the election to elect the representatives for the Constituent Assembly. 299 members remain. What happened then? After independence of India, 9 December 1947, Constituent Assembly started his work, and 114 days debate in 2 year 11 month 18 days constitution became ready, and 284 members signed, and total work days was 166, and 26 November 1949 it was ready, but came in power on 26 January 1950. Here is one question: if Indian Constitution was ready for the work on 26 November 1949, why is came in the power in 26 January 1950? 26 January related a historical date, and this date in the struggle of India was very important, because on this day, first time Indians under the leadership of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had celebrated first Independence Day at the bank of Ravi River. Ravi River is located today in Pakistan, but that time India was undivided. So 26 January become very important. Why? When Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru became the president of Congress, he organized a session in the Pakistan at the bank of Ravi River in 1929. Then Congress has taken decision, we are going to celebrate in January last Sunday. In January last Sunday, we will celebrate first Independence Day. Date was not fixed. Day was fixed. Last Sunday, we will celebrate the Independence Day. And that day, British had not given independence, but Indian leaders to make the courage to organize the Indians under the leadership of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru taken decision, we are going to celebrate first Independence Day on January last Sunday, and that day, that Sunday came on 26 January. This reason 26 January become very important for Indians, and it was another history. Indians want to independence on 26 January, but due to the rigid demand of the Muslim League before Indians separated and got independence. So 26 January important was remain. This reason when constitution become ready on 26 November 1949, but the Constituent Assembly had realized the importance of the 26, then they had taken decision, we will implement our constitution due to the historical importance on 26 January 1950. Students, Indian Constitution most affected by the Indian Act 1935, because in Constitution 250 articles have been taken from the Indian Act of 1935. Okay, student, I have given date wise the history of Indian Constitution. In next video, I shall provide the important committees and the important role of the various members of the Constituent Assembly. Okay, students, thanks.